All right, what is up, everyone? Got a new team to showcase here. This is a team that I ran on stream this morning, went positive with. Had a lot of great sets, only one negative set, and this is the final set of the stream. I got a 4-1. I believe this first battle was a loss, and then won four in a row to finish with a 4-1 set. Very fun team. It's a good mix, I think, of like meta and a little bit of spice. So you got a Lantern and a Gligar, definitely very meta picks. And then Shadow Beedrill, which is not a meta pick at all, but has a lot of play against the meta. Gonna do well against things like Superior and Medi, right? Which you do see a lot of. And it's got that drill run for steel coverage. And so we were able to beat several Bastiodons actually with Beedrill KOing with a drill run. So overall, pretty interesting team. Your lead Lantern is going to be weak to grass types, so you got two anti-grass types in the back, with Gligar being a flyer that also has steel coverage. So overall, pretty well-rounded team. We lose this first battle, made it as close as we could, but yeah, they had us countered pretty hard there. All right, so let's hop into the next battle. We got Lantern on an Umbreon. We saw several Umbreons with this team, and I just stay in with Lantern and I go straight Thunderbolt. So if they go straight Foul Play, we go straight Thunderbolt, then we win the zeros and then get to kind of choose the alignment for what's in the back. We saw a mixture of different teams with Umbreon. This one, fortunately, had a Shadow A9 in the back, and they swapped right to it, and we got our B on it. So some of the other teams, we saw Crest Lantern in the back. I believe we saw Azu and Shadow Venusaur in the back. So a lot of different options, but our team does pretty well against the Umbreon lead teams. So for Medi leads, we swapped to Gligar right away, and they answered with a Bastiodon, which was really interesting. It must have been a misclick. They must have either just kind of like panic swapped, without thinking, or they saw the flying type icon but didn't see the ground type icon. They thought it was just like maybe like a Pidgeot or something. But yeah, Gligar does really well against Bastiodon, being able to do super effective digs. But I decided, since I got both shields, I'm actually just going to let the second Stone Edge go and bring in my Lantern to farm down. Well, close to farm down. I over farm. I do end up throwing a Surf before they get to the next Stone Edge. But I liked the idea of being able to have a shield advantage. And so it's a Licky in the back, which, if they would have brought in Licky versus Gligar, would have been much better. More even matchup. But either way, they made their decision. I decided to actually lose and keep a shield for Beedrill. And Shadow Beedrill actually, will knock a Licky out in two X Scissors. And now when Medi comes back in, I'm out of shields, but I live in Ice Punch here, and I'm resisting the counters, and so I can actually make it to another move, which leaves the Medi with very low HP for the Lantern to either farm down or get to a Surf. They're not going to be able to knock me out with any of their charge attacks at this point anyway. Whether they're running Psychic or Dynamic Punch, Lantern's tanky and it can win. So GG, two great wins in a row so far. So we are 2-1 currently, and jumping into the next battle, we got a Lantern on a Pidgeot. So this is a great lead for us, and they're going to swap out right away to a Charjabug. Okay, so we can bring Gligar in here. We're going to be resisting all their moves and doing neutral with Wing Attack, Aerial Ace, and Dig. Dig is going to be the more powerful attack, though. And so what you can do is you can actually Dig, and then you can Wing Attack all the way down. So you can take two more X Scissors and the Volt Switches and just commit to fully farming down. And so you come out with two Aerial Aces loaded for the Pidgeot, and they don't get a whole lot of farm off of you. So that's great. If they swap in a Charjabug, you can just dig and farm down. So we get off our two Aerial Aces here. Pidgeot's already low on HP, and they're going to try to do some chip damage to Lantern by throwing a Brave Bird, but we resist it. We don't need to shield it. And then Medi comes in, and we got B. So this is why Shadow B is so great, right? Because the Superiors and Medis that you see everywhere, they're going to get to their third Ice Punch before we get to our third X Scissor. But we just keep shielding. And the Ice Punch is not going to knock us out, though. So we can survive the Ice Punch. We go for our X Scissor. Their Ice Punch is going to go through. But after their move goes through, the switch timer is going to be up. So I'm anticipating a swap. And I'm going to swap right to my Lantern so that they don't catch a move. Either way, we had that one, but just wanted to play it well anyway. So, okay. We are 3-1 now. Getting into the last battle of the set, and this time it is a Lantern on a Buzzwole. So Buzzwole, this is a kind of neutral matchup here, and what I want to do is try to catch a move on Gligar because Gligar resists the Lunge or the Superpower. So we catch a Lunge, and they bring in Steelix, and I get a Dig off before they go for a Breaking Swipe. So it's single debuffed because of the Lunge, and now they're going to go for a Breaking Swipe. They're at back-to-back. They're at 8 Dragon Tails. And so they could have thrown both, but instead they're going to just farm me down because they know they can get the farm down here. And now they have an Earthquake loaded for my Lantern. So very well played by them, I think. I'm going to shield the Earthquake, and I think I can get a shield back if Buzzwole comes in, but actually a Lantern comes in. So this is kind of tough. I really need shields for my B to be effective, so I can't shield these Thunderbolts. My only hope is that they give up another shield here, and then I can bring in Beedrill and start going to town on this thing. They're going to die to a Drill Run. They're pretty close. I don't want to get hit by a move by Buzzwole, so I throw the X Scissor here, and then I just need to get to my Drill Run before they get to another Surf. And so I make it. And I'm pretty sure it KOs from this range. They're at 50% HP, and the Drill Run actually KOs. So GG to my opponent. That was a crazy, awesome set. Like, you never like for a set to start off with a loss, right? But we had our loss, and then we're able to actually come back with 4 back-to-back wins. So this is a XXL, almost Hundo Phalanx, by the way. So gained a good amount of elo for a 4-1 there. That was the final set of the day. And overall, the team did really well. Like I said, only 1 negative set. So I plan on continuing to run this team through the weekend to try to gain some more elo and possibly do a legend push with it. So very strong team. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day.